God knew gods and goddesses, kings and queens. God knew his God and you, the Nazi, Greek, family, allies, and enemies was happening. Slip double, right? Yeah. Hey, look. Slip double. T-Max up in this motherfucker, man. T-Max going real hard. And we got on this military kit. So right now he's saying that let's take for example, the Africans are light years behind. He think because of technology. I'm saying because of ideology.
Nah, I didn't say necessarily the Africans. I said the folks in the inner cities, the hoods.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about, where we dwell. Our dwellings is mapped off, zoned off. Everything is
Gritty.
You know what I mean?
Gritty.
Exactly. They already know where to find you, how to, deal with you if need be.
They only know where to find, like, hypothetically speaking, if we talking about, let's say, like, enemy of the state. Once you get rid of this,
good example.
There is no finding. You just get rid of that.
No,
and another thing too, you don't want to do this.
You gotta do more than that. Yeah, exactly.
So look, check this. Check this. Oh yeah, they got it to where they up there now. And then not only that, so what I'm saying is ideology. And not only that, so if your community is unified, if you can make a call and have 100 people come outside at the same time, they can hide you from a satellite. You disappeared into the crowd. Once you disappear into the crowd, they put you in car, and cars go 100 different ways.
How many people can do that?
That's what I'm saying. They're not solidified. That's ideology. Because they don't know who their enemy is. That's why the United States ain't won in Afghanistan. It's the longest war. They say Afghanistan is where empires go to die. This is their not a mantra. It's something like they're stuck with them through history. Russia went there and got stuck. It's a quagmire.
Man, it's chess versus checkers for us. Like they playing chess, we playing checkers. It's been that way. That's our problem. We have yet to get on their game, let alone their level. We not even playing their game because we still over here consuming.
That's the problem.
Think about it. We over here, we twerking and fucking.
But see, I think it's just the opposite of what he said. It's not that we're not playing. I think the problem is that we are playing the game. We are playing the game.
How?
Well, where did consuming come from? That's their game.
That's their money, though.
But it's their game.
We're fueling our own oppression in that.
Yes.
Okay?
We're playing their game.
We're fueling it. We're fueling our own oppression.
The Chinese is not playing checkers. The Chinese not playing checkers.
Chinese is sitting back just benefit.
But they're not playing checkers.
They're not playing anything. They're just like, no, these dumb motherfuckers are just giving us money. We just gonna take it.
Not true.
They just working. All they do is create. They're the creators.
No, the Chinese not playing checkers. They playing Go. Go is a more strategic game than checkers. So the reason why they playing Go, so they still play checkers. So the Chinese is playing their own game. And not only that, the Chinese got good at their game and beating them at their own game while they playing their own game.
We gonna pimp y'all too. That's how they looking at it.
Cause they understood
that you said, from what I'm hearing from the movie, that's what it was. Like, yo, since these crackers been pimping y'all for so long, let us fucking
on the real.
Try our head at the pimp.
Came in with the fur coat like,
hey, look, come on, man. Look, fuck them crackers. Roll with us. We'll pimp you. And that's basically what you saying the movie was on. And of course, once you get past the smoke and the motherfucking action, that's what it boiled down to. So, okay, at the end of the day, what do? We still ain't woke. We just getting passed around like the fucking used hoe in the neighborhood. I mean, what is it?
But
we so strong and dominant and
but see what I'm talking about. If we talk about countries, for example, the United States isn't strong as everybody think. The United States is not strong. So okay, cool. She got land and air superiority. She don't got land superiority. Cause she is not, but she can't go on the land and beat the Afghanis. She damn sure can't go on land. That's why she ain't went on land inside of Iran. Cause she can't fuck with Iran. The United States, there's a United States general that said, I forgot his name, but he said, we will not send American troops into a fair fight. That's what he's known for. not sending American troops to a fair fight. And if you think about who the United States been fighting, the United States been sending tanks against Toyotas. They've been sending Humvees with 50 cals mounted against motherfuckers
But we still
in
get
Sanders.
casualties, though. So I don't understand that. If it's so to our advantage, we should come home with no casualties.
No, y'all getting casualties because y'all don't got ground war. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't got ground.
I mean, but if we got advantage and they're war strategists, and that's what they do, what's going wrong? Like,
no, okay,
this fire the coach or something.
It's a difference when you got Humvee and you got airplane. You got air superiority. Sure, long as you in the air, you fucking motherfuckers up. But once that airplane land and you gotta get in a Humvee or a tank, you getting your ass handed to you. That's what I'm saying. Once the United States get on the ground and get out of that water and get on the ground, they can't really do much with the people that solidify and got an ideology that can't be broken with gifts and tokens. Right. Negroes, you give hey look, hey, just like in the movie, hey, you wanna be the king? Do what I tell you. Nigga, sir, yes sir. And you get paid. You know what I mean? You got a lot of motherfuckers in Africa. You got men in Africa that can get talked out of their drawers. And a man in Africa that can't get talked out of their drawers, they kill him. And the same thing for here in the United States. That's the problem with us. And we don't protect those that become our leaders. Our leaders got to stop playing the forefront. You got to start playing the back line, just like everybody else's leaders.
We ain't the leaders right now. Leaders who? Farrakhan? That's about it.
Farrakhan is not leader for the African community. Farrakhan, the stationary.
Farrakhan is all we got.
He's a stationary statue.
Farrakhan is all we got.
Hey, the brother Doc, was it Dr. Ben?
That's all.
Or was it Dr. Ben or one of the brothers said? No, Dr. Ben Yakana. One of the brothers said, "How can you have a 1,000,000-man march and not mention Africa once?" And I had to go back and listen to Farrakhan's speech. They say it was a whole hour and he didn't mention Africa one time. And I don't hear Nick Farrakhan speaking about Africa, the upliftment of Africa. So I can't consider him a leader because I'm in the African movement. I'm RBG. You know what I mean? I'm not Quran. I'm RBG. I'm not Bible. I'm RBG.
And why didn't that materialize into anything? Just to get a whole bunch of people together and not deliver.
But that's what I'm saying, because he's not for the
come up message. He didn't say one thing about not buying with them crackers. Nothing. None of that. Like, yo, this what we need to do. Put our money together. Pool. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if 1 million people came with $40, that's $40 million. Guess what? He didn't do that. We could have did shit in every community and every state he did that in. Guess what? He fucking changed lives.
But
and raised crazy money for the community.
He's not Malcolm X.
He didn't do that.
He's not a Malcolm X. He's a fair guy.
You're right. He didn't do that.
But I can tell you that. I can tell you right now what we need to do to be able to do everything you're saying. There's only one thing we need to do. I can guarantee you it worked and it developed into everything you said. And I can give you 5 guesses. I know you won't. I won't guess it.
You said one thing we could do to make that happen?
One thing we could do, that's going to develop African economics. That's going to start to solidify us. It's a lot of things going to happen with this one thing.
Each one teach one.
Teach one what? And
What's real?
You own path is something that we gotta teach each other. It's something we gotta learn in order for this to happen. It's only one thing. As a matter of fact, that one thing is several different things.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Each one teach one. Whatever the fruit, we need to pass on the fruit. If we just keep planting that seed like we doing right now, anybody watching this is gonna be able to get all this fruit. All this motherfucking fruit that we've been expelling. We've been expelling fruit for fucking...
I'm going to tell you one thing that we could...
A non-disclosed amount of time.
I'm going to be specific. Jumbo, or Bardiani. See, the thing is, we got to learn the African language. I ask people, you got children? Yeah, what languages, if they already know English, what language besides English would you want them to learn if you could pick 2 other languages? I hear Mandarin. I hear Japanese, I hear Spanish a lot. I hear everything except for African language. It is rare I hear African language. If we start speaking African language, what's gonna happen? That means that we wanna talk to Africans. We ain't gonna learn an African language to go to Britain and start talking to Europeans. We're not gonna learn an African language to go to Mexico or go to Brazil. We're gonna learn an African language to start talking to other Africans. And if we not learning languages to even talk to each other, we can't do business with each other unless we talk to each other. So when we start putting priority on speaking to each other, then it's gonna be priority on doing business with each other.
I think we gotta kind of crawl before we walk on that, because we don't even know that we all wanted the same yet. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing.
That's what's so. The divide is so real.
Let that divide be what it be. Let it be.
With us, yeah, for sure. But what we gotta do is we gotta let the people know how to get this shit unified. You know what I mean? So you know, because we know what it is. But yo, there's some people. The level of ignorance.
We just tell our people, learn another language. That's it. It don't matter what you learn. You learn Mandarin? Cool. Go learn that. So when you start moving over towards the Chinese because you learn Mandarin.
Nah, I wouldn't say learn anything else. I'm saying
this is how you divide it. This is how you find out and you unite it. And whatever they learn, if they learn Japanese, then they gonna get pushed off to the Japanese. When they learn Mandarin, they gonna get pushed off to the Mandarin. Learn Spanish, they gonna do the Chinese. Those that learn African language gonna get bunched together. Then we gonna know who we got.
Shit, we should all be learning each other's culture. That's how I feel.
Well,
at the end of the day, we should all be learning each other's culture.
Everybody that's
if you entangle with a certain race or ethnicity, you should make a conscious effort to learn that culture. If you entangle,
I don't think we should.
I don't entangle with a bunch of motherfuckers, but my folks. So that's what I'm saying. So I hear you on the African. I would love to learn all kinds of this, but there's so many dialects. So that's the thing. It's not like you can't just learn an African language and speak fluent African to every African. There's so many dialects. Like one African might know
tree,
might not even know what. You know what I'm saying? You talking about? You know what I mean? So but most of them speak all of them if they're African.
I speak about 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, or you know what I mean? The majority, depending on where they been moved to. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, it's the truth. We need to move that into our psyche as a language to learn. Because like you said, off the cuff, it's Spanish, it's Chinese, like you said, Mandarin, but it's nothing of the African descent. And we do need to change that mindset. That shit needs to come off your lips. Like, yeah, I want to learn any kind of African dialect that you learn. Swahili, like what's the popular one? So if I meet a Nigerian or you know, a West African,
like what he said, not to cut your wisdom, but he said what's the popular ones. I'm from the West Coast, and by me being from the West Coast of California, that's why I chose Swahili. Cause coming up, when you hear the Damus throwing up them beats, Damu means blood in Swahili. When you heard about Dada means sister in Swahili. And it's different language, it's different ways that we spoke that was Swahili words. And not only that, I heard tales of my folks coming back out of prison. They had to learn different Swahili words for enemy attacks. And Swahili was what they learned and taught each other so they could talk to each other in code. So they learned Swahili to talk to each other in code. So that's why I picked up Swahili as a Nafsi language. And now Nafsi means soul in Swahili. That's what I changed my last name, my tribal name to. Nafsi, Mungu, the Mungu. The Mungu, duh, is the way we say, hey, I'm about to go to the store. But I put it with Mungu. Mungu mean God. So now I'm Natula, the Mungu, Nafsi, you feel me? So I put it all together and I created my own, created myself. So that's why when I went through my transformation in self, I got to a point to where now, well, gangbanging taught me a lot. I learned how to live without the rest of the world and live just with my hood. So I can live without the rest of the world, live just with my tribe. And now the way I did it is my first name is me. My second name is my inner circle family. The last name is the tribal name for anybody that decides to say, you know what? I like what you got going. I want to connect with you and join that tribe. Then they join. Their last name become Nafsi, or their tribal name. That's the tribe name, Nafsi, because we're soul brothers and soul sisters. We connected by soul. And then, but his middle name is his family name. So when your daughter marries off to somebody, whatever your middle name, if your middle name is Zulu, She's still gonna be in a Zulu family, but then she probably go and join Johnson or probably join the Bantus. But then her tribal name will become Bantu. That last name changed, but the middle name stay the same. That's another reason how we changing the game. So we changing the game for us. We start now. You know what I mean? And let me tell you another thing I did. With the Swahili, I went and got children books. So these children books that had elephant, that had tiger, that had banana. I took that same book and I looked up the Swahili word and put it at the top of each one of those. So now while I'm teaching my children banana, I'm gonna teach them the corresponding Swahili word. So now I got video. My baby boys could count to 10. All the way in Swahili. And then in Swahili, not the only one. So when you go Moja and Billy, Tatu, Ine, Tano, Sita, Saba, and once you go that, then you go Isharini. Hamsini. You start getting into that. Then you gotta learn the 10, 20, 30. Kumi. You feel me? So once you learn that, you still Kumina Moya, Kumina Billy, Kumina Tatu. You keep going like that. And you just start small. So I'm learning Swahili by teaching my children Swahili. That's us. I don't care if they don't get a job, as long as I can talk to my babies. If we in Walmart, I'm speaking to them in Swahili. Motherfuckers looking at us like, who's y'all? You feel me? I mean, I'm just starting small, homie. So it don't matter. I got a comrade that's not too far from here learning tree. And I never heard of tree. But if they learn tree, his tribe know tree, my tribe knows Swahili. When we come, we are meshing and mixing. In Kenya, I can go to Kenya now. Kenya speak English. Congo speak French. Their national language is French. When I heard that, tears came to my eyes. Ilana almost cried, homie. That fucked me up that the Congo speak French and their national language, their country language is French. That hurt me. That hurt.
That ain't Aboriginal.
So for me,
that shit was completely integrated.
Because they was colonized by old boy of Belgium, King Leopold of Belgium. They was chopping arms off because they wasn't picking enough cotton to get enough rubber. The thing is cold, so for us to be able to go back, and then not only that, and another thing, in my mind, I have to create this African world just in my home. So when you step in my home, I don't want to look like you stepped in an American home.
Right.
I need to change the whole dynamic of it.
Right.
My yard need to be, it had to have something edible. When you walk through my yard, you should be able to eat.
Right.
I don't want just nothing beautiful. You should be able to eat out my yard. I want things of relaxation in my yard. I want to create an African presence, an African ambiance, even if it's new out of my brain, because I'm an African and I can create it. Like you said, our creativity. So when I throw a gathering at my house and people come, they need to feel like they
coming to America shit.
That's
like some coming to America shit. Hey, because that's why they make a big deal about things, because it's royalty. They come from, we make a mockery of it. Like that movie was a mockery of the fact that we come from royalty. That Mansa Musa shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are that. But we've been stripped of that so severely that we don't even recognize it no more. That's us. Well, a lot of us. You know what I mean? Like, most of us don't even recognize that that's where we come from. We're like, oh, this is us. We see nice things, we get overwhelmed. And it's like, we should be so used to that it shouldn't be nothing to us. You know what I mean? But now that's all we're preoccupied with is getting something nice. Because we've been so deprived, so depraved, so fucking held back in society. But what is society? But some fucking made up ass fucking facade that you supposed to live up to. You need to have this look. This is the fashion of the week. You ain't on that. Woo, 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 woo. Like, you fucking serious? And they got us fucking going in circles, trying to keep up. They got us going in circles.
Facts.
Like, we don't fucking create this shit. How you pimp the creator of the fucking product you selling?
Oh, that's what y'all doing? Hold on. They go do it. Then they sit back.
30
this
years
is what's
later,
new.
how 30 years later, fucking Dapper Dan's making fucking Gucci product? When back in the 80s, Dapper Dan was doing that shit on his own with no Gucci approval. 30 years later, Gucci said, make that shit for us. Your people love it so much. They gave Dapper Dan a job. Dapper Dan makes fucking the shit he made 30 years ago in the hood that niggas used to be stunting, hood stunting. With Gucci, Louis, patterns and shit. Gucci paying him now to do that.
Wow.
He's now upper echelon Gucci designer. Dapper Dan. In his 60s. Black man from Harlem.
Wow.
Yes. So you gotta understand, like, they know. They're like, oh, you can get your people to just fucking buy all this shit.
But
They invited him in.
why you think they so on going to go destroy like the Saudi Arabia culture? Well, not Saudi Arabia, but the Islam culture, because we can't control it. We can't get you to buy what we want. We want you to have liquor. We want you to start snorting this pot and have weed. They want you in that. They want you to go in the circle.
Corrupt you.
They want to corrupt you. That's why they came with the black identity extremist thing, because they see us pushing away from it and saying we don't want it. We gonna do our own thing.
They've been corrupted us. They've been got us, you know, just dancing in their little fucking haze. We thinking everything's all good, following the holidays, shopping and spending with them, you know, just like it's a fucking freak show. That's how I look at it. I'm like, wow. And then with y'all, you know, you see the shootings, you see the fucking brutality and all the shit, and that shit just go over your head. Cause you so preoccupied with Instagram and desensitized. Exactly. I done said that, yo. That's the joint you need to hit.
Hey,
While we at.
hey, and you know what? So for me, and like right now, I'm trying to my daughter. I had moved out. Because if I was stayed in Compton, I felt like I was going to be dead or in jail. So it was better for me to be farther away and be able to do for her than be close and can't do nothing. And I tried to tell that to my homeboy. My homeboy ended up getting locked up. You feel me? But that time missed, I gained knowledge, but then now I'm trying to get her to see certain principles. And it ain't about forcing. I don't want to force her on. I just want her to see these certain principles. And she at the point to where it's like, okay, yeah, Dad, all right, whatever. You know, she a teenager, she's 16. You know what I mean? And I tell her, you know what, don't worry about it. Because you gonna be cold. You gonna be a cold leader that pushed the line for the race. Watch, you gonna see, because her heart, she love in her heart. And that love is what's gonna lead her to it. And it's too late, surround her. She got certain questions.
That's real shit. Real shit.
It's T-Max right there.
Over 1 million black men shot dead in the street. It's now global, and I ain't even talking about the stabbings, altercations, seconds before.
This is the point I was trying to make earlier.
Rap life, all got a death toll. OD off of X-roll, hollow made his head swole. Be advised, knowledge won't be televised. I see it in your eyes, that brainwashed demise. From Mexican cartel beheadings to police gunning grooms down at they weddings. To slow poison into your spouse while you waiting for it to set in. Ain't no telling where mankind is headed. They send us off to war, to die by the thousands. Alarming the number of single parent family housing. What's the world? People die every day. We desensitized to death. Coke, crack, pills, meth. What's the world? People die in many ways. Guns, pussy, drugs, thugs, cop shots, fights, blades. What's the world? People die every day. We desensitized to death. Coke, crack, pills, meth. What's the world? People die in many ways. Guns, pussy, drugs, thugs, cop shots, fights, blades. Found rice in the mail addressed to the government. Sad to say, but one of them died. I'm loving it. It's the cold fact, strangled or exposed to anthrax. Drowned, dragged, and beat to the ground with ball bags. Gagged and bound, robbed and raped. Home invaded, degraded, burned alive, paralyzed and sedated. Hacked to death for the act. Shot with a crossbow in the back. Savagely mauled in wild animal attack. A spoonful of goodies. Characters and hoodies after them. A fatal dose of lethal opium. A slew of school shootings. The latest Santa Monica. Death run runs rampant on my flat screen monitor. In Beantown, Mandatory, peace in the streets. But shit, I want the head of the chief of police. It ain't safe on your beat cracker, you beefing with me. Fuck your arrest warrant, spraying you and your colleagues. What's the world? People die every day. We desensitized to death. Coke, crack, pills, meth. What's the world? People die in many ways. Guns, pussy, drugs, thugs, cop shots, fights, blades. What's the world? People die every day. We desensitized to death. Coke, crack, pills, meth. What's the world? People die in many ways. Guns, pussy, drugs, thugs, cop shots, fights, blades. Why you think we repeated it? Poor lack of leadership. Known to pull a heater quick. Rooftop, alleyway, Main Street or in the bricks. Actions immediate. Crime wave, murder rate. Enough to make you regurgitate if elderly. When it's finally culpable and necessary. Whether in zone 3, 4C or the berry. Striking resemblance. Teddy bears and remnants of a life that we used to know. Memories so beautiful. What's the world? People die every day. We desensitized to death. Coke, crack, pills, meth. What's the world? People die in many ways. Guns, pussy, drugs, thugs, cop shots, fights, blades. What's the world? People die every day. We desensitized to death. Coke, crack, pills, meth. What's the world? People die in many ways. Guns, pussy, drugs, thugs, cop shots, fights, blades.
Two naked men found off the MacArthur Causeway Saturday.
did that.
One literally chewing the face off of the other.
Did that.
Monday, the murder case of retired police officer who's been charged with shooting his own son to death. Gunman entered the movie theater.
This is the life we living right now.
About midnight, but just after 12:30, apparently
Hey,
this
look,
gunman
man.
stood up in the front of the movie theater, set off some
Hey, we around here.
gas canister.
We'll
Witnesses
get to
are
building,
and
and
then
we're gonna do
grabbed
this
a
more
rifle
often.
and at least
You know what I mean?
two handguns
I'll put up
and
one of these like
started shooting
we
around.
once,
We're
twice a
hearing
week.
that
You know me
somewhere
doing this.
between 10 and
We out
20
here,
shots,
around here.
went out across that movie theater.
Black power
There
banging.
was chaos in that movie theater. The gunman then ran out to the back.
Black
of the
power
theater,
banging, baby.
parking lot, and
Y'all stay
that's
safe.
where his car was
All right.
parked.